Good morning, I'm Barbara, and welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, your trusted source for in-depth analysis and thoughtful discussion of the day's most significant news stories. As we begin this new episode, our thoughts are with those affected by the recent violence and turmoil that has unfolded globally. Today, we're focusing on a developing story that has sent shockwaves around the world: the killings of two Israeli embassy staff members in Washington, D.C. This tragic event has been met with widespread condemnation, including from U.S. President Trump, who denounced the act as a senseless tragedy. We'll be examining the details of this incident, as well as the broader context of the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. The Gaza blockade has been a major point of contention, with international pressure mounting on the Israeli government to reassess its policies. We'll delve into the complexities of this issue and explore the perspectives of all parties involved. It's essential to approach these sensitive topics with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to fairness. As we navigate the intricacies of global politics, we must prioritize fact-based reporting and avoid perpetuating biases or misinformation. In our discussion today, we'll be considering multiple sources, including reports from France 24, which have provided valuable insights into the situation on the ground. We'll also be analyzing statements from world leaders, including President Trump's response to the Washington, D.C. shooting, as well as his recent meeting with South African President Ramaphosa. As we strive to provide a comprehensive understanding of these events, we invite our listeners to engage in respectful and thoughtful dialogue. Your input is invaluable, and we encourage you to share your perspectives and questions with us throughout the show. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. I'm your host, Barbara. As we continue to follow the developments in the Middle East, we have a significant update from Iran. The country's Revolutionary Guards have issued a stern warning to Israel, stating that any attack on Iranian nuclear facilities will be met with a devastating and decisive response. This comes amidst reports of possible Israeli preparations for a strike against Iran's nuclear program. According to the Revolutionary Guard spokesperson, Ali Mohammed Naini, Israel is miscalculating the support that the Islamic Republic can muster in war conditions. This warning has been echoed by Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araqchi, who stated that the United States will bear legal responsibility if an Israeli attack occurs. Araqchi emphasized that Iran views any potential attack as a threat to its sovereignty and will take necessary measures to protect its nuclear sites. The tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States are escalating, with diplomats warning of a possible collapse of U.S.-Iran negotiations or a new nuclear deal that fails to alleviate Israeli concerns. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has expressed doubts about the success of the talks, describing U.S. demands for Tehran to stop enriching uranium as excessive and outrageous. As we navigate this complex and sensitive situation, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and avoid speculation. The stakes are high, with potential consequences for regional stability and global security. We will continue to monitor the developments and provide you with in-depth analysis and updates. In the meantime, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the current situation in the Middle East? Do you believe that diplomacy can resolve the tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag #Barbara'sBulletin. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we wrap up today's show, I'd like to bring your attention to a significant development in the UK's justice system. The government has announced plans to press ahead with shorter prison sentence plans, aimed at easing prison overcrowding. This move comes after an independent sentencing review, led by former Conservative Lord Chancellor David Gauke, recommended major reforms to end the dangerous cycle of emergency releases. The review proposed an earned progression model for offenders, inspired by reforms in high-security prisons in the U.S. state of Texas. Under this model, prisoners who exhibit good behavior could be eligible for early release after completing a third of their sentence. However, Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood has clarified that this will not apply to the most serious offenders, including those incarcerated for violent or sexual crimes on extended determinate sentences. Mahmood also confirmed plans to expand a pilot scheme offering chemical castration to some sex offenders, with the possibility of making it mandatory in the future. This move has sparked debate, with some critics arguing that it could be a useful tool in reducing reoffending rates, while others have raised concerns about its effectiveness and potential human rights implications. It's essential to consider the complexities of this issue and weigh the potential benefits against the risks. On one hand, reducing prison overcrowding and providing alternative solutions to incarceration could help alleviate the burden on the justice system and support rehabilitation efforts. On the other hand, ensuring public safety and protecting victims' rights must remain a top priority. As we examine this development, it's crucial to acknowledge the nuances of the debate and avoid simplistic or sensationalized approaches. By engaging in informed discussions and considering multiple perspectives, we can work towards creating a more just and effective justice system. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay engaged.